Week 9 don't care. The NFC is a mess. But the Lions are squeaky clean. Care about. The Detroit Lions are the NFC's top team. The Detroit Lions showed their dominance again with a solid win over the Packers in Week 9. Though the game wasn't a flashy offensive show, it was a methodical victory built on physical football, grinding away with the ground game and relying on a steady, efficient passing attack from Jared Goff. The Lions proved they are not just a dome team that thrives in shootouts, but a well-rounded squad that can grind it out in tough conditions. With David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs gashing the Packers for consistent yardage, the Lions controlled the clock and moved to 7-1, solidifying their place atop the NFC. Vikings are playing complementary football. The Vikings might not have been perfect in Week 9, but they showcased strong complementary football, with their offense complementing a defense that is getting back to its early season form. Sam Darnold was efficient, leaning on an offense that featured a balanced attack and strong contributions from Justin Jefferson, 137 yards. The defense was suffocating, with Brian Flores orchestrating a unit that pressured Colts QB Joe Flacco into mistakes. The Vikings' potential for growth with all their pieces returning is evident. Jaxon Smith-Njigba's breakout game. Jaxon Smith-Njigba exploded for 180 yards and 2 touchdowns in Week 9, showcasing the skills that had made him a highly touted rookie. With DK Metcalf out, JSN was deployed as the top target, which led to a performance that might mark a turning point in his season. If Seattle continues to feature him more prominently downfield, it could be a game-changer for their offense moving forward. Chargers are playing well on both sides of the ball. Justin Herbert and the Chargers' offense are getting back to their explosive ways, with Herbert throwing for 282 yards and 2 touchdowns against the Browns in Week 9. However, it's the Chargers' defense that deserves even more credit. They shut down the Browns' offense, forcing mistakes and shutting down the run game. The Chargers' defense has been quietly top-tier all season, and when paired with Herbert's efficiency, this team looks dangerous. Arizona Cardinals' defense dominates. The Cardinals' defense stepped up in a big way against the Bears, recording 6 sacks and applying relentless pressure throughout the game. Given their poor pass rush metrics coming into the game, it was a surprise to see them dominate up front in such a dominant fashion. Their defense completely stifled the Bears, and this performance raises questions about the Bears' offensive future given their shaky offensive line and lack of a clear direction at QB. Don't care about. Overreacting to Jordan Love's Week 9 struggles. Jordan Love's rough game against the Lions should be put into context. Dealing with an injury, Love struggled to find any rhythm, throwing no touchdowns and tossing an interception. However, it's important not to overreact to this one game. Love has shown promise at times this season, and a Week 10 bye could give him a much-needed chance to heal and reset. The Packers still need him to perform at a high level, but there's no need to overvalue this bad game in the bigger picture of his season. The Joe Flacco effect on the Colts offense. Joe Flacco did little to improve the Colts offense in Week 9. The veteran's performance was lackluster, completing only 59% of his passes for 6.6 yards per attempt. Despite a solid receiving core and talent, the Colts offense has become a confusing mess, with Flacco unable to elevate any of the skill players around him. The Colts offense just looks out of sync, and it's clear they need Anthony Richardson back sooner rather than later. Diontae Johnson's impact in Baltimore. The trade for Diontae Johnson didn't make a major impact on the Ravens' offense in Week 9. While Johnson ran a route on just 27% of dropbacks and wasn't targeted, Zay Flowers took center stage with a 2-touchdown performance. Johnson's role in Baltimore will likely increase in the coming weeks, but for now, the Ravens' offense is functioning perfectly fine without him. There's no need to rush to conclusions about his fit with Lamar Jackson's unit. The 2024 Dallas Cowboys. At 3-5, the Dallas Cowboys have too many issues to be considered a serious playoff contender. Dak Prescott's struggles, coupled with injuries and lackluster offensive play, have left the Cowboys' offense in disarray. Even with Jerry Jones hinting at moves before the trade deadline, the team's problems go deeper than any late-season additions. Unless Prescott can turn things around quickly and stay healthy, this season is likely a lost cause for Dallas.